What's up, family? Welcome back to an all-new episode of Point of View. I'm your host, Junie B, filling in for our girl, Shakia. And joining us for today's discussion, we have the beautiful Bree. Welcome back, girl.
Hey, girl.
And we also have a new person at the table, influencer and content creator, Mr. Michael Scott.
Hey, yeah, we are here. Thank you so much,
Welcome to
beautiful.
the show. We can't wait to hear your point of view.
Of course, I'm excited.
Coming up on today's episode, the California wildfires are having a huge impact on the entertainment world, forcing some of our favorite celebrities like Beyoncé to make last-minute changes. And later, we'll be taking live video calls from you, our viewers, so you don't want to miss that. So grab a seat and join the discussion. You are watching POV. Child. So Beyonce is putting compassion over her big announcement. Queen Bee herself has officially postponed her highly anticipated reveal, originally set for today, after donating $2.5 million to LA fire relief through her Be Good Foundation. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Beyonce encouraged fans to support those impacted by the fires. Now, while the gesture is very thoughtful and considerate, you know the Beehive was not happy about this. So, are y'all a part of the Beehive?
No.
I want to start there.
No.
Okay, no, none of y'all.
Yeah,
No.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
I love Beyonce, but I'm not a part of the Beehive.
Right.
But
Okay.
what were her fans mad about? That she
That she postponed her big reveal. She had an announcement to make, which I think we all know what the announcement was. But
that is
what we
what we think
I
it
think
is.
she about to drop a new country album.
Well, everybody's speculating that, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I think for her fans to be upset and bothered at the simple fact that she wanted to put compassion over the
Yeah.
music. She's not the center of attention.
Yeah,
This has to be the center of attention. I mean, wildfires everywhere.
right.
It's the
Right.
fact that is sick if you can really be mad because somebody postponed something over people who lost houses and
Cars.
the world is really sick. That's crazy to me. That's
You know how the
insane.
Beehive is.
Yeah, that's sick. They need to get help.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that is like so extreme. I know you love Beyonce, but it's not like she's not gonna do it. It's just not right now because she's saying that what's happening in the world takes precedent, which I feel like is really big for her and appropriate now because everyone's always saying that she's kind of out of tune with reality.
Right.
So this is like a major way that she's actually showing up for the people of the world. So I love
Right.
it.
I agree with that.
Even
Now,
though she does in other ways, but you know,
Yeah.
they be acting like she don't know what's going on. So
That's what I'm saying.
Now, how long do y'all think these entertainers will put their careers on hold to support these wildfires?
not that long.
I don't believe so. The show still must go on.
Well, they can still be doing behind the scenes without putting their life on hold. They can still be sending money, helping,
Just
or
don't
whatever.
go perform in LA, right?
But
yeah,
I mean,
that's
like,
what I wouldn't. I wouldn't go there.
if they're gonna do things, behind the scenes, then you won't make a big announcement. I donated $2.5 million.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make those announcements. Doing things behind the scene is you going to do it physically yourself or without people knowing.
But did she let people know, or did whoever? You know how they have
I
a
mean-
nosy.
Right.
outlets
The
that
media
put
was
it out.
there. Like they
Yeah.
keep
It came from
track
her
on
foundation.
account.
Yeah, but they also could be letting people know to maybe kind of rally up some more support and sympathy for what's actually going on.
Right.
But I don't think that celebrities are going to be able to hold out for too long because The Weeknd postponed his show.
His concert, yeah.
But didn't he postpone it until the 31st or
Yes,
something like that?
it
Yeah.
said
So
the
they put it on pause for 2 weeks. But if they
Yeah.
really are doing any performances or shows or things like that in LA, I think this is the time where people could probably benefit from something free.
Right.
Right. Or
Yeah.
use it
just for
as
publicity.
to raise money.
Yeah.
In the sense of it,
Yeah.
whatever the proceeds are, if y'all are going to do some type of concert, whatever the
Yeah.
proceeds, help these people rebuild their lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there have been countless other celebrities receiving backlash for feeding their fans content and making announcements. Fans are saying that they are tone deaf. What y'all think?
I think
Feeding. You go, Tally.
no.
Go.
I think it does give tone deaf in a sense.
Okay.
And on another note, which not to take away from that, but have you guys seen any of those videos of like the houses where the whole entire neighborhood burnt down except for
Yes.
one house?
Yeah.
I want to know
my
for the people
God.
that do not believe in Jesus, what y'all got to say now?
No, cause for real. Cause how? Like, how in the heck?
Yeah.
And then it's like, for even the people, that's another whole subject. Never mind. Let's focus on, what was the question?
You know what? Let's forget that question. So, what other changes in social media do you expect that we will see as a result of everything happening in California?
Trump talking mess.
Okay.
Because he always have something to say. Like I saw, like when it first started going on, he had something to say. I think it was about the governor. It's like, why are you so focused on whatever that is when people is in help? They need help, and you're so focused on trying to bash like the leader. Like, hello, you trying to be the leader?
I mean, not trying to be. He's gonna be. He's gonna be. Inauguration's coming up.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to social media, the perspective is gonna be broadly changed, because what's gonna be toned in more so is about what is the government doing to prevent this from happening.
Yeah.
Okay, what is gonna be the next steps?
How we
Right.
know it wasn't the government though?
I mean, if I have to be honest with you, 'cause,
Please
like,
be honest.
Years ago, I came up with an idea, like the same places that they're putting these light poles, why not put fire extinguishers running up through that, right?
Right.
But they say that there's a water shortage somewhere out via California.
Okay.
But like, wouldn't that make sense if you have a whole line of light poles? Why not put a fire extinguisher at the top of it in a situation of something like this?
You know what, Mike? You got a
something.
huge point.
I like that point. Well, to Tally's point, The Weeknd has postponed his upcoming concert as well as the release of his latest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, due to the ongoing wildfires that have devastated the greater Los Angeles area out of respect. I don't know, y'all. Like, a part of me just feels like this is a huge distraction. Like, do y'all remember that story? I don't know how long ago it was, but the story of, I think it was Canada, when there was a whole bunch of smoke or something going on over
Yes.
Canada or something. I forgot what was the end of that story, but it kind of just disappeared out of nowhere.
Correct.
And I feel like this is another something like that, like some sort of distraction, because I feel like that was a distraction from something.
It's always.
It's just the fact of all this stuff happened in California, and then they're saying there's blizzards on the other side of the United States, and then you got, when people get on these airplanes, all these things are happening on these airplanes. Every time when it's time for president changes and stuff like this, it's weird stuff happen.
It's so many distractions, but we gotta move on. All right, let's get into our next topic. Actress Sheryl Lee Ralph is spilling the tea on how she's kept her marriage strong for 20 years, y'all. What's her secret? Living apart.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at what she has to say.
The man that I am married to, Senator Vincent Hughes, 7th Senatorial District of Philadelphia, he has his own life. I have my own life. So he is not looking at me thinking about status or this or that. He's doing his thing. I get to do my thing. We also live in separate places. When I go to see him, love to see him. When it's time to leave, bye-bye, see you soon. I'm telling you, life is good. The man that I am married to.
Now, Sister Cheryl, girl, I'm with you when you're right. But baby, that sounds like an open relationship if I ever heard of one.
I mean, it sounds like a woman about her money to me.
Really? That too. It just sounds very open. It sounds like when she said, he has his own life, and I have my own life. He is doing his thing,
Right.
and I'm doing my thing, girl.
You don't want to be crowded, though.
I understand.
But you ain't gonna be just doing your thing and all that.
It
No.
ain't.
It's the bye-bye, see you soon.
See you soon. Like, absolutely not. Boy,
Because she
no.
know he coming home.
That's
No.
the thing.
He know where home is.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
He is not going to be. If there's
No.
some younger women on here that's not married, we is not going to be like, he know where home at. Okay? No. Home is right next to you, boo.
Everybody don't
Well,
think
I got a
the
question for the table.
What?
Could you be in a relationship where you and your partner live in two different homes?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I really don't like being father.
Kylie, you ain't said a peep, baby. No.
I guess when you think about a relationship, okay, maybe so dating, yes, you could be in a relationship and you guys are dating in two separate homes, but could you be married, living in two? Heck no. Like, that's not my
They have
husband,
two
that's my
different
homeboy.
Yeah.
I
I can see a big old house and you got your own side.
Now it's
So we get
different
some
because
space.
he's the senator of Philadelphia.
They
You
have
know what I'm
their
saying?
own careers.
Exactly. So I'm sure she may not
Actors.
want to
Yeah.
live in Philadelphia. She's doing
Right.
other things. So yeah, maybe she's saying a summer house, but
Yeah.
it's in a regular relationship where we just working 30 minutes apart, baby. Where you
Well,
staying?
what's
Yeah.
the difference? What's the difference in her consistently traveling and him having to be there in Philadelphia? What's the difference?
Too much time. What you
The
doing?
difference is the difference is the intent behind it. Like, it has to be this way because of the way that we're living our lives. This is not like by choice, you know. I hope it's not.
I mean, like when they're ready to retire, then.
Hopefully they still like each other, because by that point they may not even want to be together, you know, at all.
Okay.
I'm done. Okay, so why do you think there's such a negative stigma around couples just wanting space and alone time in their relationships?
I think because people got trust issues. Because honestly,
Everybody got trust
No,
issues.
no, that's
Really and
what-
truly.
Okay.
correct,
everybody.
correct. So that's what I'm
I'm
thinking.
saying.
But sometimes when you're apart from somebody, I kind of like that because it makes you miss them.
I miss you, yeah.
I really
But-
don't want to see the same person every day. But then again, I'll say that.
I do want to see you
Yeah.
every day though. Like a piece of me, like whether we do like a phone call,
Phone
like
call,
or
yeah.
like I have to see you and
Yeah.
talk to you to
I'm
some
thinking about
capacity.
I gotta put my eyes
what you
on-
doing when we not together.
Okay, what you doing? Where
Okay.
you at? Who you talking to? Who you
What
with?
you doing? Let me see that phone.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
But you talk about you can stay apart. How?
I mean, like. Okay.
I am definitely the type of person that needs to know that you have your own thing going on. Like you can't be up my butt.
Correct.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? You have to have your own life, but also like, you know, make sure you fit me in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
for
Like,
real. I think space is important, but
Mm-hmm.
not living in two separate houses. That's too much.
Not
Like,
living
yeah.
separately.
That's
Not living
crazy. Like,
separately.
take a few
Okay.
hours on a Saturday and come back home in the evening.
Right. Well, y'all, we have to take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back with Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion coming right up right after this. So stay tuned.
Special shout out to our viewers that are sticking with us and checking us out live on our socials. So we have a question today for the break. Our question is, if you could live anywhere in the world without responsibilities and worries, where would it be?
Mykonos, Greece.
Okay, okay. How you fit there?
That is my dream destination. I have yet to go, but when I do, I might not come back.
I feel you.
I feel like I want to go to. I've never been to Jamaica, but I feel like that's why I would.
Girl, I thought you was gonna say Japan.
I thought,
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was.
No, it's Jamaica. Because I was like, I want to hear all the music, be on the beach, have
Yes.
a little vibes going,
It's
see all
hot.
the Jamaican men.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yes.
I would go to Amsterdam.
Oh,
I love Amsterdam.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been there and the freest you can ever feel, especially somebody of color.
Put that
and
on my
somebody
list.
That lives the way I live.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
free.
think Amsterdam has always scared me because, like, watching all those movies with the hostels and stuff, and they be chopping people up. So I just, in my mind, I feel like, they're doing some weird, crazy stuff in
No.
Amsterdam.
They
And
chopping people up.
yeah, you don't be watching them movies with
I ain't never seen that.
all them hostels and
They might have
yeah.
snatched them, but I ain't seen the chop it up part.
Oh yeah.
Where was
Them
yours?
was the back in the day movies. But I'm with you, Ree. My family is from Jamaica. My dad is over there now.
Yeah.
And so for me, that is my ideal getaway. When I go over there, I don't be wanting to come back.
Yeah.
And you just living off of the land and everything is so fresh and baby.
Right.
Exactly. We ain't got all them pollutants like
So
over here. Now the
shut
traffic
up.
is bad. Exactly. Like exactly. You could
And they
bathe in the
driving
river
fast.
and
Yeah.
Yes, that's the vibe I want.
for sure. But stick with us, guys. We'll be right back to our show in a few seconds here.
Welcome back to the show. So we're doing things a little bit different today on Girlfriend's Guide. Okay, we have opened up the lines and we are accepting video calls from you, yes, our viewers, because we care and we want to share some of our advice for you. So let's get into it. All right, so our first call today is coming from Miss Zene. Girl, what you got?
Hey, Point of View. I'm 23 and I live in Charlotte, and I was looking for a man for a little minute, but now I'm at the point where I just want to focus on my business, my career, and developing my frontal lobe the way it needs to be developed without distraction. I keep falling into this thought, though, that I am setting myself back by not wanting to date because I'm so used to dating. Dating is easy. Dating can be fun when you do it intentionally, and I know that because I've lived that life already, but I'm ready to get past it. So what's your tips for me to really stand on business? Because I am a creature of habit, as are the most of us.
First of all, Zanae, girl, you are gorgeous.
Beautiful,
Real
honey.
cute.
Beautiful.
My goodness, you are gorgeous. Tell me, let's start with you. You got any advice for her?
So
I threw it to you. No shade. No shade. I threw it to you
y'all
because
already know.
you were the only one here with a ring on your
No,
finger.
my advice would be with a ring or not. I have been talking about it, quite openly now, and I am just started back, but also just finished a 25-day fast, and it was so monumental for me. Thank you. And so I feel like, in a time where you're seeking clarity for your life and trying to figure out how to move, the best way to move outside of any advice that we could give you, even though I'm sure all of our advice is going to be valuable, but to seek God about it. So definitely fast. If you are interested in fasting, check out the Year of the Bride fast, especially if you're trying to date. The Year of the Bride fast on YouTube. Remember that.
Mike, what you got for her? What you got for Miss Zanae?
Okay, just to be completely honest with you, to me, independence is everything, right? So I feel like in order to get the person that you desire, you have to build yourself. You have to work on yourself. And so I'm all about...
Be that so you can attract that.
Correct.
Hello.
I'm all about separating myself from everything. No clubs, no parties, no people, and just focusing solely on what it is that I want. And you want to start a business? Start that business.
Start that business.
And then somebody else with their own business gonna come into your life.
And teach you something.
Hello,
Learn
something that you didn't know. Come on,
Bree,
somebody.
baby, what you got for Zanae?
Zanae, first of all, you are beautiful. Secondly, you look really young. So the advice that I can give a younger woman is just really focus on yourself, because like you already know, Zanae, that sometimes you may run into plenty men, but not all of them have your best interests at heart. So it can really throw you off. That is what can set you back. So you don't want that for yourself. So focus on yourself. Figure out who you are and what you really want out of life and in a person, and then figure out what can you bring to him, not just what can he bring to the table. Also see what you can bring. So focus on yourself, and then I believe things will align for you.
Yep.
Amen. Okay, y'all. Next caller. We got Haven on the line. Haven, what's up?
Haven here, and this question is for my beautiful sister, Junie. How essentially do you know when it is time to leave? I know it can be an emotional thing, but many people are unaware. So how do you know when it's time to go?
Okay, my cat, I got hot baby, huh? I got hot baby, I got hot.
Wait.
So that is my brother.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out if your brother was really calling in with the question, or was he trying to distract us? Because I missed the whole question. He's so beautiful. What did he say?
Thank you.
Do you know what he said?
Yes. So he said, how do you know when it is time to let go? And I'll answer it since everybody missed it by his beauty. How you let go when yourself tell you that it's time to let go. That's when you know it's time to let go. You don't hold on any longer because you just prolonging the process, and you're not gonna do nothing but hurt yourself. So when your intuition is telling you to let go, let go. Okay, y'all ready? Yes. Next caller. Josephine, what's up, baby?
Hi ladies, this is Josephine. I have a question for you guys. How do you manage the balance of personal relationship and business when working with family members?
Oh,
Baby, that sounds like working with friends.
I got you, honey. I got you.
Come on, let's go, Mike.
Baby, listen. You cannot mix the two. Don't hire no friends. Don't hire no family. You got to be able to just keep it strictly like that, because they are going to continuously take until there's nothing left, and then you're going to be left by yourself, alone and sad. You got to nip it in the bud immediately before it starts. Okay?
Ooh.
Simply easy.
Anybody got something to add quickly before we go on to our next caller?
Whenever you have a business, period, and you're dealing with friends or family, you treat everybody the same, because if you open it to, oh, I'll do you free this time, or a lot of
I'll
times,
let you slide this time.
Expectation.
families
You know, yeah.
and friends, they feel like you're obligated to do something for them for free.
Right.
It's really weird. Like,
They'll pay
as if you
somebody
don't
else
pay.
price.
Yeah, they will pay somebody else full price, no problem. And then if you just say anything, you're acting funny or you're whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's strictly business.
It's
when it
that
comes to business.
entitlement, y'all. We can't deal with
Yeah.
entitlement.
But you know what?
Okay,
I didn't mean to cut you off, but before we get to the next one, I did want to say, so I used to work with my family, like, you know, quite often. Now I kind of mix it a little bit more, but now we're cultivating new businesses that I do intend to incorporate my family in. Because one thing about it, even though sometimes it does get a little bit hectic, I feel like when you have the same goal, the same passions, sometimes it's easier for them to respect and to stand up for your business
Right.
versus a stranger who maybe don't have no skin in the game. So I
Yeah.
think that it's really important to set boundaries and to make sure work is work. When we get here, this is work. We ain't talking about no family business. It is
Right.
what it is, and you know, and set those kind of boundaries. But I don't think that you have to like completely cut your family out. But I also think that it's important to never be afraid to revamp. Even if you started out and you didn't have those boundaries in place, you let them know, hey, baby, it's 2025. Maybe we didn't, you know, we weren't represented properly the way that we wanted to be in the business before, but now we're moving forward, and this is how it's going to go,
Correct.
and just stick to that.
And to
Yeah.
everyone at home, Tally has a very rare family. So, next caller. Mike, what's up, Mike?
I was having a conversation with a friend earlier, and the topic of conversation was purpose and the difference in someone's life that has a purpose versus somebody's life who doesn't have a purpose. And I have two questions. The first question is, do you feel like somebody can find true happiness in their life without having a real purpose? And the second question is, how would you go about helping somebody find their purpose, or what kind of advice would you give somebody to help them find it? I was having a conversation.
True happiness without purpose sounds like you are probably not motivated to do anything.
Especially.
You know, like it doesn't sound like there's any motivation there. So me personally, I probably wouldn't be involved with somebody who doesn't have any motivation or quote unquote purpose, because I don't feel like we are, you know, people who can say what your purpose is, or like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Because we can't just
dictate
tell you
your
that.
purpose. Yeah, like we don't know what your journey is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so to help people find their purpose, I don't know. I feel like you can introduce things to people, you know, like
Yeah.
and show them things that you like or things that you're interested in, and try to help guide them that way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, what do y'all think?
I feel like as you're growing, nobody really stays the same. Well,
Yeah.
certain people do, but you're always growing.
Change is the only constant.
So it's like
Right.
this, I could say this is your
life.
purpose today, but you can be growing, and then now this is your purpose in this season. So
Right.
Nobody can pinpoint what you're supposed to do.
I mean,
Let that
like, I don't.
Come on, Sister Tally.
I'm a
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Because I'm
Go
waiting on
ahead, go
Tally. I'm
ahead.
waiting on Tally.
So, okay, right. So for me, you know, I was speaking about this a little bit this weekend, and I'm not just trying to always take it back to the Bible, but you know, I do believe that as believers, if we are believers, there's one purpose.
Yeah.
And that purpose is to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ and to make disciples of men, period. And so I feel like most people, when they ask, what is my purpose, or they say they don't know their purpose, they're not really looking for their purpose. They're looking for the next thing that's going to catapult them financially. You know, they're
Right.
looking
That's
for
what
the
they're
next
looking for.
income source.
Yeah.
And so I feel like in that, if that's your focus, then your purpose is always going to be fleeting.
Right.
And so I feel like if your purpose is, you know, spiritual, then your heart is right towards God, and He will line up all of the businesses, all the
All of the-
plays,
yes.
all the
Make that
connections in
connection.
every
Yep.
season, so that you can be able to live out that purpose. But your purpose is not supposed to be a changing thing. And so I feel like people can't find their purpose because their heart is not right towards God.
Yeah.
Amen. Okay. All right. All right. Standing ovation. Okay. Next caller. Next we have Dorian on the line. Dorian, what's up?
My name is Dorian Gale. I'm from Palm Bay, Florida. I'm 28 years old. And my question is, how do you feel about this whole 20 versus 1? You know, where 20 women or 20 men line up and they all have a balloon, and it's a speed date, and they walk people down the aisle, and each one pops a balloon or keeps their balloon based off of reasons. How do you think these types of things on social media have an impact on the dating game and today's dating climate or culture? Do you think it's for a facade, or do you think it's something that people actually take seriously?
I think it's a joke.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
it's a joke.
I think it's
Yeah.
purely for entertainment.
People like drama.
Yeah.
Simply easy as that. So
Yeah. But also, like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going down to walking down nobody to
no
pop a
balloon.
balloon and embarrass myself and get validation from people that I don't even know.
Correct. And I'm not trying to embarrass nobody else. Like, they
Yeah.
go in there just to it seem like to degrade.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got one last caller. Deanna is on the line, girl. What's up?
Hi, ladies. I was wanting to know, where is the best spot to meet high-level men? I'm talking about men, gentlemen, men who open doors, who still give out flowers. We want to know. Hi, ladies.
I think the best place to meet the man, honey, is in prayer, in that prayer closet. In that prayer closet.
Callie said, go to the church.
Hey, take it to the Lord, not even the church.
No,
Take it to
man.
the Lord in prayer. He'll let you know if that man is on the dump truck, in the grocery store, wherever he
I'm
at.
trying to figure out what she really looking for.
Go. What you need to do is go to those high-profile restaurants where you see those Lambos, where you see all of those nice cars.
That's
and
where the men that
sit
took
at
their
the
ring
bar.
off is at.
Yes, that's what those are.
That's Tina.
Sit at the bar, girl, and you will find you somebody. Well, y'all, that is a wrap for today's show. And on that note, thank y'all so much for tuning in and spending time with us. You can catch Point of View right here weekdays only on Afro TV. Bye.
Bye.